Welcome to the first episode of the second season of Let's Play Roma and Football Manager 2019. I'm Ater, and the pre-season is now more or less officially over. We are playing our first league game today, but the transfer window is actually closing tonight, so something could happen after the game. And when the transfer window started, I had around, I think it was 27, 29 million euros, something like that in transfer budget. And I also went through my team because we had a huge problem with injuries during the season. So I checked out like every single player that were like in my first team, and I realized 12 of them, according to the coach report, 12 of them were injury prone. So one goal was, of course, to reduce the amount of injury prone players in the team, and we have managed to do that, but just a slight bit. We managed to replace 2 injury-prone players. But let's take a look at the transfers first. We sold Dzeko, and when the transfer window started, I didn't plan to sell him, but we got an offer that was too good to refuse, because Dzeko is turning 34 this season, and we are getting 46 million, because it says 37.5 here, but the clause also thinks that will happen. It's basically if we find him here. We are getting that after they've played 10 league games, and if they sign him for that amount of money, he should be playing 10 league games, and then of course there's a small payment plan. So we're getting 46 million euros for a player that are turning 34 this season. Just too good to refuse. And actually, if you take a look at Man United, it's kind of crazy their attacking side if you go to only attackers here, because now they loaned out Rashford, but they basically have Rashford, Martial, Icardi, Dzeko, Lukaku, Sanchez, all can play up on top. Especially these 3 guys is basically their only position. So when I saw that, I realized like, okay, one of these guys will play very few games. As I say, just signed Dzeko, and look, I saw that they had picked Lukaku as a normal starter. I tried like maybe we can loan Icardi. So I actually sent a loan offer for Icardi, and they accepted it. And it was really good also. I was just going to have to play like 30% of his wage and so on. But then he turned us down. So it was pretty close that we could have gotten Icardi for free for a season. That would have been brilliant, but it didn't happen. And then we sold Karstorp. We're going to get 40 mil for him. And Perotti, we're going to get 27 mil for him. And both of these guys were injury prone, so I'm okay with selling them. And then for the signings, as you know, previously we already made sure that we were getting Pereira for free from United, free transfer, and same with Moreno from Liverpool, another free transfer. And then we actually managed to get a third free transfer. This Munir from Barcelona. I tried to sign him during the season, but back then he wanted like 150k a week in salary, and that wasn't going to happen. But when his contract expired, all of a sudden he accepted 45k instead, and I felt like, yeah, that's a better deal. And I'm probably going to use him maybe for a season, and then most likely sell him on with a profit, because he's good, but I'm not sure if he's good enough, especially since he's 23. He will start developing. They'll stop with developing very soon. But free money if we sell him on, and otherwise we are getting quite some talented players for free. Can't complain about that. Then there is Cristante, and Cristante is actually a false signing, because as you know, he played for us last season, and it was basically a deal. When you start this game, Roma has loaned him for a season, and then already make certain for the signing. So we had him as a loan deal for last season, and then he joined us automatically for this one. But good signing. I mean, he's very talented, so I'm not complaining. Then we spent some of that Dzeko money and getting another striker. And I was scouting so many strikers. And the problem I had with strikers was I found a lot of strikers that looked really promising. I had like pretty good stats, and then they were crappy in finishing. I feel like I saw like 100 of strikers that had like pretty good stats, and then they were like a 12, 13, 14 in finishing. But this lad is only 19, and hopefully he will keep on developing, getting that one up to 17, maybe an 18, and then he could become a really, really, really good striker. And then, yeah, I think that's hopefully he with time can replace Dzeko as our big goal scoring machine. Probably going to need a season or two to develop, but a lot of talent. For now, our main starter is going to be Schick here. And Schick, as you know, was the player that were rotating with Dzeko during this season, and he's kind of in that situation where he's pretty good, but a little bit on the low side on finishing. And actually, we tried to through training like focus on finishing and to get it up, but haven't worked. But I mean, he was good for us last season. He's injury prone though, so that is a problem. But he's probably going to be our main guy together with Arp, and they will have to work on replacing Dzeko. And this means we have sold for more than we have signed. So we actually have increased our transfer budget by quite a lot, and we have room in the wage budget. And kind of the thing I was wanting was stronger central defenders. I feel like Marcano and Fazio, they're not bad. They are okay. They are definitely okay. Like some pretty good stats here, but I mean, Fazio is pretty slow and so on, and they are both getting older. But I just couldn't find any bang for the buck there. Like there weren't any defender that I felt like, okay, if we sign this guy, he's going to be a lot better than these guys that were available for transfer. It was more like, okay, we're going to pay 40 mil for somebody that's kind of at their level. That didn't feel worth it. So that's probably going to be a focus for next season, in a year during that summer, to see if we can actually get a world-class defender. I think that's if our strikers keeps on developing, because right now clearly our strikers is not world-class. But if they keep on developing, I feel like world-class central defenders, that would be the biggest improvement we can get in the future. But I'm going to keep on scouting defenders. Who knows? Maybe some big fancy name get transfer listed during the January window or something like that. Who knows? But definitely going to focus on central defenders for the future, because I feel like if our strikers keeps on developing, that's what we need to step up another notch and get it further. But here is the first highlight. Moreno for Andreas Pereira, trying to shoot. Could have been a glorious start for our new signing there. And also Pastore here. I tried to sell him during the summer, and he was worth a lot. He was worth like 33 million, and I was offering him out for a lot less because he's old and he's injury prone. He's good, he's really good, but he's old and injury prone. But even though oh, look at this, it's a bit lucky, but Schick has scored his first goal of the season, taking his first step to replace Dzeko. So look at this, a little bit lucky, it bounces off a defender, but he's there at the right place at the right time, and he scores. And yeah, definitely taking his first step to replace Dzeko. But yeah, as I said, Pastore, really good, but he's old and he is injury prone. And he has had a lot of injury problems. I feel like he was like fantastic during the preseason last year, and then after the preseason he was always injured. Like he played 1-2 games, got injured, 1-2 games, got injured. But nobody wanted him, even though I offered him out for a lot less than his value. We are putting some pressure on Atalanta here. Atalanta, Santon is in there, and oh my god, I was just about to say that was another goal, but it wasn't. But maybe something happened here. Alberto Moreno for Santon. Pellegrini for Moreno. Moreno into the box, back to Santon. Santon with a cross, and oh my god, he really steps up here. Maybe stepping out of Dzeko's shadow is just what he needed. Would Dzeko have moved on? Schick is stepping up here. And maybe, just maybe, this is what he needed to become that future world-class striker. Getting that higher type of responsibility, having to step up and not count on Dzeko anymore. Well, he actually lost... oh my god! That's a huge defensive mistake. A huge one. It's going to be probably a penalty. I'm not sure if it was over the line or not. It could be a free kick, but it's going to be very close if it's going to be a penalty or free kick. But that was some extremely clumsy defending. First, how he missed that header, that was embarrassing. And now, when he... oh my god. It's the free kick, oh my god, we are lucky there. It must have been really, really close to a penalty. But he looked at the replay and he saw that it was just going to be a free kick. And I take it. I don't even get to see the highlights. I guess that was good for... oh my god, look at this, 18 shots. We are demolishing them when it comes to chances. But yeah, actually, we lost our last game versus Atalanta, so we are actually here for revenge. So and we need to glad to stay focused, because if you say too many good things during halftime, they always come out slacking in second ones. We're going to say you might be winning, but that could all still change if your performance levels drop. Don't let that happen. And most of them agreed, so let's end the team talk, start the second half here. And yeah. Yeah, Atalanta, as you probably remember, because it was one of the last episodes when we hoped to win the title, but it didn't happen. They were the reason we lost against them. Clock is ticking away though. Not much going on here in the second half, and as I say that, of course Atalanta gets an highlight. Of course we're under pressure. Focus, lads. And this is really showing why I need stronger center defenders, because they have been an embarrassment this game. Oh, that was beautiful by Moreno though, saving on the goal line. But yeah, we definitely going to be the goal for the next transfer window, at least the next summer transfer window. It's Pastore with a free kick, and oh my god, that was really close. Look at the replay here. Yeah, definitely really close, but we don't need to see that. Yeah, it's really going to be a goal for next summer. I think that's exactly what we need to take the next step. So let's see here, who's tired that we can actually replace. I mean, these guys are playing really well. I think we should go with Under, because he's tired and he haven't been playing that great. Kind of same with Pereira though. Are we going to replace both of them? Maybe we should. Let's bring in Kluivert and let's bring in El Shaarawy. And El Shaarawy would have started if he were fit, but now he was a little bit tired from the preseason. And Atalanta has started creating a few highlights here. Like, they have gotten, I think, every highlight during this second half. Except the free kick. It's Olsen with a goal kick, going for Moreno, all the way up to El Shaarawy, and look at that pass for Schick. Schick breaks through, he's going for the hat-trick! Well, that could have been a sensational start of the season if we would have scored a hat-trick. I think maybe it's time for him to come off and give a room for of another young striker. It's Pastore, and it's clear. Let's see now if the lads have learned anything. Oh my god, he's selling himself so short. So let's see here. Oh my god, Santon has picked up a potential injury. We're going to replace him ASAP with Florenzi. Florenzi also would have started if he weren't tied from the preseason. So I guess Art will have to wait for his debut to maybe next game or something like that. I've had intended to sub him on. But here is Pellegrini. El Shaarawy breaks through, and oh my god, you see, oh, that was so close to another chance on the hat trick. Look at this. I don't think about this one. That was also close. But when it bounced back, Schick really could have scored. But we are heading into extra time. Clock is ticking quickly. Not much going on here. This is probably a stand of the game highlight. Yes, it is. And we're off to a good start of the season. Can't really complain. No, that wasn't. It was a free kick. Oh my god, what was the end of the game? But that's the end of the game whistle. And we have to look at this domination. 31 shots. Kind of feel like we should have managed to score more than just 2 goals when we created so many chances. But still can't complain. Got a good win. Took revenge since they beat us last time. And we managed to score without Dzeko. We need to tell them that was a good win for us. I'm happy. And let's take a look at the league table. Of course, this is just one game played, so it won't, may not say much. Let's take a look at injury. 1 to 3 days. We can handle that. And yeah, beautiful start of the season. We are topping the table, but on the other hand, we are the only team together with Atlanta that already played. But yeah, the season is off. Talking about the future of the season, the preview. They think Juve will win it, and we are in second place. That's what they are predicting. Hopefully we can prove them wrong and defend our title. But we'll have to wait to see the next episode. And of course, as you remember, the transfer window is closing tonight. So maybe, yes, maybe something will have changed for the team for the next episode. So make sure you don't miss it. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.